Hi, this is Greg Binder. I'm the manager of Geist Marina, and we pride ourselves on having a full-service, convenient, and very high-quality storage and winterization process. This video and another video we put together are designed to help give you some clarification and guidance regarding the processes of putting your boat into storage and putting it through the winterization process, or both. This video will be a video that's focusing on the logistics of turning in your boat and your keys and getting the actual winterization started. If you are turning your boat and your paperwork in at the same time, it's the end of the season, you're done, there's no separation of the processes. If, however, you're doing your storage contract well in advance of the time when you're doing your boat turn in, and you still want to play with your boat till the end of the season, there are two separate steps. We don't take any action on your boat until you tell us you are done. So if you turn in your storage contract early in the fall and you want us to winterize your boat later in the fall, you need to tell us when you're done, and then we'll start with the logistical portions of this process. I'm standing by the man door next to our shop. The 4 garage doors are over here. The main office building is over here. This is our after-hours drop box. In it is a couple important things. This is where you can drop your contract off. You all should have gotten your contract in the mail. If you're filling it out and you want to drop it off with us with a check or credit card information on it, you can put it in here. It's a secure box. It is locked. It is checked daily. This box above it also is secure and is locked and is checked daily. In here are name tags or identification tags. They're very simple. We also have a selection of pens. What we want you to do is to put your name on the keys if you drop them off in here, on your boat if it's at the gas dock, or excuse me, the courtesy dock, or the left out front here, and your trailer if you're dropping your trailer off. So if you're dropping your trailer off, your boat off, or your keys off, make sure you put a name tag on it, and feel free to drop your paperwork in here. You can also fax the paperwork, or you can scan it and email it to us as well. Nothing starts this process until you tell us you're done, and dropping off keys without a name tag gets us all discombobulated. So we want to make sure names are on keys, trailers, and boats that are dropped off when you're ready to put your boat away for the winter. I'm down here at the courtesy dock by Wolfie's. Our ramp is over here, Wolfie's is over there. The whole courtesy dock area of Wolfie's is available to you. This is one of the popular areas for customers who live on the lake, want to drop their boat off to start the whole process of storage and winterization. There's some real good examples of here, what we want and what we don't want. This boat has been dropped off, has full cover on it. That's what we want. The whole pull out of the water, put it on a trailer, run it through our storage, our winterization process takes some time. If you're doing inside storage, it takes even longer to get up to our inside storage. Your boat should be fully covered as if you're leaving it for the weekend, so that it doesn't take on water either here when we put it on a trailer or when we haul it up to a different location. One of the things we want to make sure is you give us your IN number. The IN number is a unique identifier to your boat and really helps us sort boats out as we're going through the process. This particular boat does not have a name tag on it. This is where you go back to bring a name tag on your own, or go to our drop box by the shop office and get a name tag. You can fill out your name and you can hook it to somewhere in the front of the boat, a boat hook down below, or up on the front of the boat here, or onto a cleat, so that we know this is your boat. Next to it, we have another example of a boat that's been left here that has some things we don't want to see. This boat is left completely uncovered, open to the elements, got carpet, it will absorb water. Again, the process takes time. You drop it off on one day, doesn't mean it's going to get shrink wrapped and put away that same day. Also on this boat, we see some examples of the soda pop left out. This boat isn't turned in for winterization, this is an example only, but if that soda pop is left out and then it freezes, many times it'll pop the top of the bottle off, and then when it thaws, you have a big sticky mess. So please remove all your food, beverages that may freeze, such as that, and anything that's going to attract animals. But please cover your boat when you leave it down at the courtesy dock, or when you leave it in front of our building. And your keys. Make sure you keep your keys either with your boat by the ignition over here, or in a cup holder right here, or you take them up to our office and drop them in our drop box, or give them to one of our office staff with your name on the keys. We want to make sure the key finding is simple as possible. Don't hide them in compartments or under seats or places that we have to hunt and find them. Somebody has to come out, pull your boat around, get it off the water. The identification where your key is critical to that process. Thank you. This is another boat that was dropped off for winterization in front of our main marina building. Several things I want to point out on this one. The trailer was stored with us. We have a trailer storage tag on here, so they notified us ahead of time that when they were done, we went and got their trailer, and then we pulled their boat out. They dropped it on the trailer, and they put it in front of the marine office. This boat also has one of our marina tags, so it identifies the boat. Again, please provide us your IN number. This one here is perfectly covered like it should be when you drop it off. Again, one thing I do want to point out about this boat, it is a Starcraft, one of the ones we sell at the marina. It's a really fine boat. I promise you, this is one of the best driving boats you'll ever drive. One thing I do want to point out, this boat has a lily pad. We would prefer that you either take the lily pad home, or in this case, this lily pad should be inside under the cover when it's delivered to us, and then we will leave it there. If this boat's going to be shrink wrapped, we will take off the cover, and then we will shrink wrap everything around it. We don't want to have to worry about moving lily pads, giant big maples, or other large floats in order to get that shrink wrapping or transportation done. So this should be under the cover. This particular boat, if it's going to go in the inside storage, we would leave this cover on and have this inside. So if you have toys, either take them home, put them in the boat, but don't leave them on the dock for us to have to deal with or on the back of the boat. So I wanted to see this example because this is what we see a lot of. This is one thing we want to have put inside the boat. Otherwise, this boat is dropped off, ready to go. Next to this is a boat that was dropped off without a cover on it. This is what we don't want you to do. This boat is exposed to the elements for as long as it takes for us to process it and get it out of the water, get it winterized, in this case shrink wrapped, or put it inside storage. If you have a boat that does not have a trailer and it's fiberglass, it has to go to inside storage. If you have a boat with a trailer, you can go inside storage or outside storage. Pontoons, whether they have a trailer or not, can go to inside storage or outside storage because we can put them on blocks. All right, outside storage with shrink wrap is one of our most popular items, a popular way to store a boat. This boat here is an example of a boat that is shrink wrapped, outside storage shrink wrap special. It's shrink wrapped and it's stored on our lot. In this particular case, it's on a trailer. This is an example of a pontoon. It's been shrink wrapped. You can see it. There's blue shrink wrap. It's impervious to the weather. It's over the top of everything, and it shrinks down tight. And this is we take the cover off, the regular cover, and we cover the boat with the shrink wrap, and then we heat it up, and it becomes tight as a drum. This particular boat, you'll see a blue, the line at the bottom there. That is a line of algae. This boat probably should be acid washed. If you have algae at the bottom of your boat that's crusted up and dark like this, you want to get that off now versus in the spring, because over the winter it will freeze and thaw, and it just gets a lot harder to get off if we wait. So this would be a particular pontoon that I would recommend gets an acid wash. A totally separate process, doesn't have to be done. As you can tell, this boat has been shrink wrapped without the acid wash. You can see it's sitting on blocks, the styrofoam blocks, and that's the way it'll sit all winter. The PWC, if you have a trailer, we need to make sure we get the trailer, and then we can pull it out if it's on one of our slips here. If you want to deliver it to our courtesy dock for storing your trailer, same with the boat, let us know that, and we will get the trailer to the marina, and then we will put your PWC on that trailer. This one here was delivered with the cover on, and we'll look over here at another one where the delivery was done with the cover off. How you deliver to us is how we're going to process it. If the cover is off, this is the way it's going to sit. Now if it goes to inside storage, you'll get inside, but the time between the time it's dropped off here and the time it gets to inside storage, which will take a period of time, depending on whether the trailer is here and volume. Once it's in process, it takes some time. If it's delivered without a cover, it's going to spend that whole time without a cover. And then it'll go to the barn where it's very dusty, and it'll be left exposed to all that dust.